So that day before, when you do all of your promo shoots and you get together, you see everyone. I was overwhelmed. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was pushing myself as hard as I could to train and take myself from someone who likes to, get moving for my mental health and my physical health. And I considered myself just a casually everyday fit person, I suppose. But obviously that's completely different and very different once you get in amongst genuine, real, very talented athletes. So it was overwhelming, definitely. And it became very apparent very quickly that this show is so much more than even it seems on TV, and it's so much harder even than what we're privy to on the television. It is the most genuine, real, exhausting experience when you're in there. The thing is what they didn't show is I actually did it with my partner previously. So that beasting lasted for about 90 minutes, and they paired us up with someone of similar size and weight. So I was with Bonnie Anderson, and we were doing that with each other. And I could do it with her, but I just couldn't do it with a 91 kilo man. I was absolutely exhausted. And at that point, obviously, we'd been woken up at 1 a.m. that morning to have cold water and sprints thrown on us for about 90 minutes. And then we didn't sleep that night. And that morning, I'm not sure if you saw the photo, but I was covered top to toe in bruises because they didn't show it, unfortunately, but we've been commando leopard crawling, which is that kind of crawling where your butt's not allowed to lose contact with the earth, up and down these sand dunes in the coal mine, where we did that suspension balance challenge for about half an hour before we started that. So our bodies were torn up, and that's why we looked at really banged up, maybe more so than what the challenges would suggest on the TV, because there are so many bits and pieces that don't make it to air. So I think my body just at that point was like, oh, I'm pretty cooked. And then and what they also didn't show too was Dan and I were the last two to finish a certain challenge in that team. And as punishment, he had to carry me around the square. And then I had to carry him around the square. And I looked at him and I went, you want me to what? and I tried to sort of reason with him and said, can I drag him? Can I do it another way? He's like, no, you have to do it this way. And it was like, and I think I got him about 5 meters, which I was pretty proud of at the end of the day. I weigh about 55 and he's 91. I was truly grateful for not only the opportunity to be able to throw myself out of a helicopter or get tear gassed or, live these once in a lifetime experiences, but to come out of it and go, and people go, oh my God, that looked awful. I was like, I freaking loved it. And I would do it again tomorrow if they asked. Like, we always keep joking about like SAS, unfinished business, and like, some of us who maybe didn't get as much out of it as we wanted, just in terms of sheer time. Like, I would do it again tomorrow, but I would start training now. So the food was really difficult. Obviously, it's very, very minimal. Sometimes they'll just surprise you and just, not give you anything as well. So, there's that plays on your mind as well. And it's the decision-making process that obviously, and I think we don't think about that, but the way that we nourish and hydrate ourselves actually plays a huge impact on our cognitive processes and our decision-making. So if you're dehydrated and you're hungry, you might make the wrong decision in a snap moment where it could mean life or death. And that was what they're trying to teach us. So that was something else I learned, is like, the hydration and the nutrition side of things really needed to, be up to cope with the extra energy that I was expending. So that was really an interesting learning point too. And now hydration and nutrition, whilst I always knew was important, I didn't realize just exactly how, inextricably linked the two are. And as I've tried to put more effort into fueling my body better and